And what if I told you that this video and this was created entirely by Claude Code. And no. We're not just going to act like this and that day in the park, right? You claim just rephrase this. You can now create videos and even edit already existing one by just speaking. Literally, by just speaking natural language. This is where we are right now in technology. Let us take it for a second. We are moving into a world where video creation is no longer technical, it's conversational. You think it, you describe it, and it's built. Which means if you're a creator, you can now create faster than ever. And if you're a business owner, you can turn ideas into quality content without bottlenecks, without delays, and without needing a full team. In this video, I'm going to show you how this actually works, how you can set up for yourself, and how you can create your own first video today after the end of this video. And most importantly, how this changes things for how we create content going forward. Because with the people who actually understand this are going to have a massive advantage. Let's get the video started, shall we? So these videos are made possible using a platform called Remotion. And don't worry, you don't need to do anything on this platform. I'm just telling you so you know how it actually works. Now Remotion helps us to create videos using code. Now how it works on a high level is this: you give Claude Code a prompt. Claude actually converts your prompt into code, and then this platform renders the code into an actual video. So that's how it actually works. And to get started, actually very easy. You can simply just type into your Claude Code to tell it to actually install the pre-built Remotion skill and set it up, and it does that for you. Or you can simply copy your command. So to do this, you need like some things. So first of all, you download Visual Studio Code. That is how I like to actually interact with Claude Code. And let me just show you mine. So this is what Visual Studio Code looks like, and this is how I like to interact with Claude Code. Right, so if you know how to set it up, it's very easy. Just download it from your browser and then download the Claude extension. If you want to know how to do it step by step, I did a video on that, so you can check that out. But again, it's pretty easy. Now once you are done downloading, now you're going to come under this terminal section here and click on this new terminal and simply paste in a prompt I'm going to provide in the description. So you paste in the prompts and then you click on enter and then just follow the instructions. Very easy to set up. And like I mentioned earlier, if you don't like this method, you can simply just open up your Claude session. So to open up a Claude session, you need to open folders, right? So you click on this file and you click on open folder. You can create a new folder. You can name the folder video editing. So once you created that new folder, you select the folder so that Claude can have access to that folder and do every single thing it wants to do in that particular folder. So I already have mine, and that's what I'm going to be using. So I already have my own folder created called the Jarvis folder. And like I mentioned, you can simply just tell it to install, the pre-built remotion skill and set it up. So you can basically just give it this and then installs the remotion skill for you. And once that has been set up, now the very first one I'm trying to create is an explainer video, like an educational video. Now you agree with me that sometimes people actually need visual anchors. It's not enough to just say things. They need to actually see how things flow, illustration to help them in the understanding, which is very, very useful, right? We see a lot of content, especially talking head videos about this. And you can simply do this with Claude Code, so which is what I've asked it to do. And if you look at my prompts, let me just quickly show you guys that, which again I'll provide the prompt in the description so you can check and then tweak it to your own particular use case. So I'm asking to actually make a video about how AI agents work, right? And then I gave it the visual style I wanted. Also included some of the animation rules and the background music and things like that. And then Claude actually got to work basically, and to show you what the video actually looks like, because he actually did a very pretty, or if I mean did a good job basically, if I do say so myself. So yeah, let's look at what the video actually looks like. Like to think that this is the first iteration of this prompt and I have an output this amazing. Like how crazy is that? Right? This is where we are currently in technology, where I can literally just tell an AI what I want and it creates a video out of that for me. And the good part is that you can always reiterate. So if you don't like anything or you probably don't like how something looks, you want to make a tweak, you can just simply do that. Just go back to your prompt and tell it using natural language. Okay, change this particular section or this particular time in the video. I didn't like how this particular describe it and tell it what you want. And it simply does that for you. Like the entire music selection, the fonts, the colors, everything. Claude created the video for me with, I mean, I just gave it a prompt. Okay, this is how I want this to look, how I want this thing to look, and it did this for me. It's pretty mind blowing, honestly, if you ask me. My mind is, it's just very, very crazy. So basically, you can, record whatever video or you can create whatever explanation video, right? Mine was about 10 seconds, but again, it's totally up to you. And again, I'll provide the description of or provide the prompt in the description of this video. So just check that out. Now the next one is let's say you want to actually create videos about, let's say, product launch, right? So you're launching a product, and of course you know that content is actually king, right? Content is one of the main distribution vehicles that gets users to know about your product, that gets users, that basically drives traffic into whatever thing you're trying to launch. Now, of course, I mean, this would usually mean that you create the video yourself, spending a lot of hours, or you pay someone, several hundred of dollars to create a video for you. But Claude Code can actually do it for you. And if we look at the prompt for that, right? So let's look at this prompt. Again, it's a very simple prompt, which I also provide again, and you can adapt. So I'm creating an app, a meditation app called Stillness, and I asked Claude to actually, create the video for me using this very simple prompts. Again, very, very basic, right? 20-second product demo. And let's look at the result of that. This is all I gave it, and then it just got to work, right? So let's look at the results. So yeah, like I mean, this is pretty nice for a first iteration. It's pretty nice for a first iteration. Now another thing I'll add is, okay, see, add music, probably anything I wanted to tell it to, probably add or subtract. I again just basically type it in, or you can literally give the voice command. Okay, this is what I wanted to do it and do this and do this and do this and do that, and then you have your video ready. Like this truly changes the game. Like I mentioned, right? So I mean, we say something is changing the game a lot. People use that term a lot in the AI space, but how is this not changing how we create content? Right? How is it not changing how we basically create content? It is really, it is really the fact that I can just send it this prompt, go about my day, and some couple of minutes the video is ready. Yeah. Now let's look at the next one. So you have a business, you have a business website, and you're collecting reviews, and you want to make a testimonial video, right? To make your users know about, okay, so these are some of the reviews, so from maybe Google reviews. These are some of the reviews you've been receiving, just to inspire and encourage other people to actually patronize your business. So how would that actually look like? Now, before I quickly touch on this, now you would see that I'm creating, I'm basically using different Claude code sessions. Now, this to actually preserve my token limits, right? So either once you are done with one particular video, you want to make another type of video, you can either choose first clear that conversation. So that's forward slash and then type in clear to clear the conversation. So you're not using up as much tokens. Or you can just open up a fresh new colored session, which is what I've done. So you can see I have different sessions here. So once you're done with one particular video, you want to make a new one. Either you clear that current conversation and start a new task, or you open up a new closed session. And you just simply click on this to actually open up a new closed session. Now for a testimonial video, so look at the prompt again. It's very simple. So all I did was I literally just went to my Google and then searched for a plumber in Florida,
and I just copied in the link of the actual site of that particular company, and I gave it into Close. So this is the link, right? And I told you to use the scale to actually make a video, and I basically described the scene I wanted for the video. So here you would see we have save zones, then scene one is this, scene two is this, scene three is this, scene four and scene five. And now this is started to actually create a background music for me. Now let's see what that video is, right? So the video is to create a video testimonial or testimonial video, getting testimonial video about my particular company, right? Based off of what's available on my website. So the reviews that we are collecting, make a video about it, and let's see what that actually looks like now. Okay, so moment of truth. So now you can see, right? And this is a video that Claude had just created for us. So all I did was, just direct it with the prompts, and then it created this video, right? Like, oh my god. I'm happy but I'm sort of happy that I didn't go and learn video editing, right? Because there was a time I was actually learn video editing for myself now, right? It's not as if I was learning it for to get money out of it. Just again, I'm a creator. And so it feels like this was what I would have loved to know how to do for my videos, and which I start incorporating now, right? How can it actually be able to create videos like this? Like, technology was like the music selection, everything was all Claude, right? So every single thing you watch in that video, I think I don't feel like watching it again. Wow, wow. We are living in the future. These are exciting times, very exciting times. So this is the actual website, right? So it's not as if like this is the actual website where it's getting those reviews from. So it's not as if it's hallucinating something. And look at this is also the number, right? So you look at 813-510-0747, and if we check that, so you can see. So literally scraped the website, got those information, and made a video so that you can then showcase, this is your business, these are the reviews you're getting, and just get users to actually patronize you. Like this is very, very. So there's a lot to actually explore with this. There's a lot to explore with this, and it's not just this. You can actually also edit already existing videos. So I make a separate video on that. But honestly, I hope with this you can really see the possibilities that exist with this platform, right? With this technology. So yeah, that brings us to the end of today's video. Let's just be a short video to show you guys what this can do and to get you to use it for yourself also. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section and share it, right? You might have a friend that is always like a solopreneur, right? Is the person, he or she is the marketer, the content creator, content strategist, is the editor. So if you have someone like that, videos like this can actually help, right? So they can learn to actually create content faster and better. So share it with anyone that can benefit, like the video and subscribe to the channel. It should really mean a world of difference for me. Right, your support has been totally appreciated up until this point. I really appreciate every single one of your support. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.